And welcome in to another episode of Off Script. My name is Zak Herbstreit. And Michigan fans, let's talk Michigan spring game and specifically about the quarterback position. I know that was a hot topic all throughout the weekend. Is there a potential quarterback battle brewing? I know that was a question all online. People are saying, and we'll get into that a little bit. But first, if you enjoy college football, if you enjoy the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well. It really helps me out a lot, so I appreciate you guys. But let's get right into it here. First things first. I do think it's a little laughable when I hear that. When I hear, hey, there's a quarterback battle brewing in Ann Arbor. Like, what? Are you kidding me? And no discredit to Tommy Carr. I thought he played an incredible game, showed a lot of potential, a lot of promise, especially for how young he is. I believe he should be like a senior in high school right now, which is insane. So having a guy in that room, I know the Michigan staffers are probably like, yes, like in case anything goes wrong, like we have a guy that's, a young guy that is eager to learn, developing at a really great pace right now. We're excited to have this guy. So that's promising. But here's how I'm looking at this. How can you even judge? How can you even compare these two quarterbacks when Bryce Underwood had 3 or 4 drives in the first quarter while Tommy Carr had the rest of the entire game to work with? It's hard to compare there, because they didn't get the same amount of reps or didn't get the same amount of time. So then the comparison, is void. You don't even have a valid comparison there. But then there's people going to be out there saying, but Zach, the guy for us, the QB1, Bryce Underwood, threw for 3 for 9, 22 yards, 0 touchdowns. Tommy Carr at least deserves a shot. Tommy Carr should be in consideration for this QB1 job. And you could think that. You could look at the box score and be like, wow, look at these stats compared to these stats. Like, wow. But you watch the game. You watch what Bryce Underwood did in the first quarter. From my perspective, multiple guys dropping balls, probably 3 or 4. So if you add that on, plus the yardage, it goes up to 7 for 9 then. And then you're like, okay, well, Bryce Underwood probably actually had a good day. Maybe had a good day. Decent. Played 1 quarter. Still. But also, if you watch the first quarter, you saw that he was probably sacked 2 or 3 times because the defensive line was absolutely just throttling this offensive line. I mean, it was ridiculous. So that's also just something to take in consideration compared to where Tommy Carr was going. He was going against 2s and 3s, guys that are a little more underdeveloped, trying to figure out which technique works. Hey, I got to the quarterback. Hey, celebration. Like, and for the ones, that was happening. I mean, it was happening a lot. Underwood was under duress a lot. So that's where I'm at. I'm not looking at the box score. I'm looking at the actual game footage, what I saw. And speaking of, as far as improvements go for Underwood, I don't think there was something drastic out there to take away from. Like, I didn't see something from where he was last year as a player to where he is now. I wasn't blown away by like, wow, he really improved. I didn't see anything out there. The one thing I could kind of take away was the improvisation skills. I saw more of a willingness to use his legs to get a first down, to make a play, to maybe juke. I saw one time he was actually blocking too. I was like, all right, maybe get your shoulder in there. I'm enjoying that. I really am. The one thing with me though, when watching this, I think he just needs to be a little bit better with his accuracy. From that one trick play, he overshot the fullback tight end, and then another basically 3rd and long, he overshot his freshman receiver. So accuracy is something he needs to improve on. But overall, I thought it was just pretty solid. But at the end of the day, it's spring. Don't overreact. Take everything with a grain of salt. What you saw out there is not what you're going to see in the fall. It's just, it's a general, it's like almost like a dress rehearsal. Like, hey, this kind of looks like it. We're showing vanilla stuff out here. I think you should be more excited about the positives. The 2-headed monster at running back right now, who's arguably one of the best running back duos in all of college football with Jordan Marshall and Savion Hyder. That was incredible to watch. I watched Hyder. I was like, wow, okay, they might have another guy who's a freak. So that's terrifying to watch. And also, just a little quick shout out here. You also have a 3rd-string quarterback that's willing to go downfield and block 20 yards downfield. Shout out Chase Herbstreit. That's what I'm excited about that. The mentality there. You got to love to see that. But Michigan fans, I want to know your thoughts on the spring game. I want to know your thoughts on this take. I know a lot of people are pretty passionate about this. Do you stay with Underwood? Do you maybe go with Tommy Carr or do something like that. I'd like to hear from you guys. But like I said, my name's Zak Herbstreit. This is Off Script. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'll see you guys soon.